What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, on my channel, I talk about different topics, and parenting is one of them. Now, everybody's not the perfect parent. And but you try and you work with what you got. Sometimes we have children that we can't do anything with, no matter how much good we try to put into them. Sometimes we have children that want our attention and want to just be acknowledged. But due to our busy day-to-day tasks, we overlook that and they turn for support other places. Today, I want to talk about this lady right here. This is 35-year-old Tanisha Henry. She's been caught out there in Webster, Texas, which is not too far from where I'm at. And she was arrested. In the car was her boyfriend and her 14-year-old daughter. What she did after leading police on a wild police chase with both of those occupants in the car is truly messed up. And it goes back to what I started to say in the beginning. What kind of parenting, practices are we doing out here? And what kind of example are we setting for our children? And do our children even matter? It seems that like nowadays, a lot of people commit all kind of wrongdoing in front of their children and don't have no regard on the effects it would have on a child. It's like it's not even on their conscience. Let me play this video clip and we're going to come back and talk about this. Check it out.
A woman is in the Harris County Jail. This is after officers say that she took them on a high-speed chase and used her own daughter as a shield in the standoff. That's right. Fox 26's Sherman Sell joining us live in the newsroom to break down what happened. Sherman.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. Some images from the police officer's body camera show the moment 35-year-old Tanisha Selena Henry put her daughter in a chokehold as police had their weapons drawn. Now, before we show you that, here's a timeline of what police say happened. Last Thursday around 9 p.m., the Webster Police Department received an alert from the Bellaire Police Department about a suspect vehicle involved in a theft case in that city. Webster officers located the car and they attempted to pull the car over in the 500 block of Bay Area Boulevard for a broken light. And that's when the chase started. Precinct 8 constable deputies also got involved in this. And police say Henry was speeding on the Gulf Freeway Service Road, going over 100 miles per hour. She then made a U-turn and drove the wrong way on the southbound service road. Police say that car that Henry was driving eventually ran out of gas on Cullen. And when Henry got out of the car, she pulled her 14-year-old daughter out of the car with her, placed her in a chokehold, and used her as a human shield, asking police to shoot. Officers say the child was visibly distraught. Deputies were able to get behind Henry, tase her, and place her in custody. Now, Henry, of course, has a long criminal history of evading arrest, theft, and forgery in Florida. And police found stolen Texas IDs, debit and credit cards, and insurance information inside that car. She now faces several federal charges, including endangering a child.
Guys, let me begin by saying this. You never want to see nobody get put in jail, prison, so on and so forth, any type of incarceration. It's not a good place. Like I said before in the other video, there's some people that belong there. And this is one of them. And I just got to be honest. What kind of parenting is this? This girl is 14 years old. She jumps out the car, knows she's caught, puts the girl in a chokehold. Irrational, like it makes no sense. You didn't have a weapon. You just put her in the chokehold. The girl screaming, "Stop, mom," and all kind of stuff. You use her for a shield and then tell the police to shoot. Just because you got a death wish doesn't mean that child does. And this is one of them things I really want to get into with you guys. We put a lot of bad habits into our children and we put a lot of negative reinforcement. We surround them with a lot of negative reinforcement. When I say negative reinforcement, just from a mental standpoint of we keep dirt around them. This woman running around stealing, committing fraud. They say they found her with credit cards, other people's credit cards, debit cards, insurance cards, various stolen items. which why she got picked up, you know, alerted because she was stealing stuff, and other people's driver's license. Think about that. You're running around with stuff that people need, or it disrupts their day, having to go get new cards and stuff like that, and you're running around with cards like you somebody else. A lot of people out here hate themselves. A lot of people want to be other people. And a lot of people out here don't want to live their life and just go through the normal, you know, ins and outs of struggles that everybody else out here goes through. Life is hard. Everybody's doing the same thing, trying to avoid the hamster wheel and have more freedom to themselves while enjoying things that they like to enjoy. Everybody has to work. It's not a that's a given. But the thing is, you can't take away from the struggles other people try to do, getting themselves above water by leeching off somebody else. Now, this woman in Florida has charges as well, evading arrest. Same stuff, stealing and having identity theft. We all deal with that. My bank account has been hacked multiple times. And some of you guys have been out there. People get your card number. You don't know how they get them, but they get them. And this is the type of person that does that type of stuff. Fraud is serious. And so is parenting. What kind of, you know, because she doing this type of stuff. You going on a high-speed chase going 100 miles an hour with your children in the car, with your child in the car and your boyfriend in the back seat. I can only imagine the hysteria in that vehicle with all of those lights, sirens, and chaos. And she driving and jump out the car. They said she jumped out the car and walked around the side of the car and grabbed her daughter and snatched her without warning. Just grabbed her. Now you're going to make a sacrifice. They got you dead to right. You ain't going to jail. You're going to die and take your daughter with you. What type of mindset do we have? There are a lot of us out here in the black community, whether it's male or female, that are beyond repair. This is the case. This woman, 35 years old, at her age, if she ain't got it now, she will never get it. That's another thing I try to tell you guys. I say this to ladies a lot. You can't fix no broken man. He got to fix himself. And that it's a reverse to that. You got a lot of women out here that are like this. They're not even worth the investment, fellas. They not. And what's sad about it is they got somebody coming up under them where they're giving poor parenting practice and they're inducing them, you know, introducing them to the dirt they do. Now, this girl's 15 years old. You know she asks questions. You know she ain't stupid. You know she sees. They struggling. I don't know where they was living, but with that child being nosy, the mom has explained it to her in a way to try to make it look a certain way of why she do what she do. You agree or disagree? This is wrong. I shouldn't do this, but such and such. We got to survive, girl. You treated your daughter like a partner in crime and then turned on her when the police came. Think about it. You did. She know you do what you do. She just sit back and she can't stop you. And it's like all of this negative stuff you doing and surrounding her and introducing her, a lot of that go on her subconscious. Positive reinforcement. Don't have nothing. Don't want to work with nothing. Don't want to recreate yourself. Understand that you need help. And there's some things in your life you might have to change to put yourself in a position to meet somebody that's worth your time and learn from. Woman 35 years old with a child is not supposed to be out here doing everything herself. In life, human beings are supposed to be in pairs, male and female dynamic, supposed to be in some type of couple. Life is made to go through it, not by yourself. Now, I don't know the relationship between her and the baby daddy or whatever, but this is one of the things we got to think about. Just because you have a child does not mean that you can do whatever you want to do with it. She treated this child like it was a stranger in the street in a hostage situation. What you think that girl is feeling right now? We don't even know. Usually people like this that travel from state to state, and this is going to be a federal case because she did the the identical crime in another state, the feds usually pick this up, which they said in the news article. But the bottom line is this. Now you're locked up. Your daughter's out here. I don't know if y'all know anybody or anything. Now you got way more worries than the shit you stole and the people that you tried to fraudulently be by stealing their identities. Makes no sense. Leave me a comment, guys. Tell me what you think. I'm Stock Market Steve. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Take care.